Yo, what's up, peeps? Whew, it's cold. Mad brick, yo. Oh, cold as balls, dude. Too early for this shit. It's only December 5th. It's still the fall. We got 2 more weeks of fucking autumn, bro. It's too cold for this shit. Fucking hands are freezing, dude. No joke. No joke. God damn. God damn, it's cold. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Oh, we're good. Yeah, I hear you. No need to clip this again. And good? Yeah, we're good there. All right. All right. Good morning, everyone. Hello. What's happening, everybody? All right. I got jacked up by the popo. If Brian Tully at my kid's bus stop, in case he try to do again, we're gonna get him on film. But hopefully that's never gonna happen again. I don't see why it would happen again. Um, I would say that things are going pretty well in the case. I think we have all the momentum. I think today at 2:15, we're gonna see what this new judge is like, Judge Belazos. I'm not sure. And I don't know. I think this guy could be good. We'll see. We'll get our first taste of what he's like tonight. Today. No, it's not like he's gonna come here and be like, this case is bullshit. That's not gonna happen. But he wants this is a he seems organized. He wants to have like a scheduling date or something. I don't know. Um, we're still waiting on a lot of shit. Do we have all the discovery yet? I don't know. But we have this motion to dismiss that needs to be heard. That still has not been, and the motion cues like Cosgrove's got to be gone. Cosgrove, as I talked about on Sex Cult last night, Robert Cosgrove has to just completely ignored the elephant in the room. He just completely ignored it. There was a whole motion to recuse, and he just didn't address it at all. He responded to the motion to dismiss. He didn't respond to the motion to recuse himself. He included language in the opposition to the motion to dismiss in which he states unequivocally that Lindsay Gattani is a witness for the Commonwealth. So it's his own words saying it again, and he just doesn't address it. It's like, is he just... I'm like, what is he doing? He's smarter than this. Why would he not address the motion to recuse? And all I could think of is he just is running up the bill on the taxpayers. Like he's like, well, it's easy money. I'll just I'm going to do all these billable hours, opposition to the motion to dismiss. Boom. God knows how many hours that took him to collect money, knowing that like he's going to be recused anyway. So you might as well milk it. I mean, maybe that's going to happen. I don't know. But he just didn't even address it. I mean, he's got no response. Lindsay Gattani is a witness for the Commonwealth in my case and also a witness for us. And she's suing him, which makes him conflicted. And she's suing Brian Tully, which means that he has to put out a fire between the two of them and call one of them a liar in their testimony. Like crazy, 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 crazy. So, I don't see how I don't see how we can go forward. So this has to be addressed. Like, bro, how you can't, and we're going to argue that you can't go forward with the motion to dismiss until we do the motion to recuse first. It has to be first. Like, what's the point? If he's not allowed to be on the case, then why is he arguing the motion to dismiss? Answer me that. You can't. Riddle me that, rather. You can't explain that. Like, so, but it has to be resolved first. So, like, we should have two separate hearings for it. Like, the motion to recuse and motion to dismiss should not be even heard on the same day. We should have a motion to recuse hearing, and then these judges never decide stuff like in person on that, like in court. They always like have a written decision like 10 weeks later. So we have a motion to recuse, and that gets ruled on. If he's recused, then you got for 30 days to find a new prosecutor because the case is stateless. If he's not recused, then we do the motion to dismiss. But I don't see a way in which he isn't recused. It has to be heard first. So, looking forward to that. Also, yesterday, I'm like stuck. It's freaking traffic. The school buses in the morning. It's insane. Cluster fucking holding. I'm looking forward to yesterday in court in Atlantic City. Went very well. I was very pleased with the judge. He seems to be very pro First Amendment based on vibes I pick up from him. We watched like 3 hours of Turtleboy Live. We watched an entire episode of my greatest hits, and like I said, the court officer seemed interested in who I am. There's like an order. A part of the order is I can't talk about like testimony or anything like that because it could be construed. He's like he's said it, phrased it like he's trying to protect me. Like it could be construed as witness intimidation. You got to be careful. So I'm just gonna play it safe. We'll talk about it when it's all over because we're in the middle of a trial technically. So today was a trial. Yesterday was a trial. Went from 9:30 to 4:30, and then we're going to continue it December 18th. More trial. So it's so stupid. I mean, the fact that we're doing this over, I've never there was one quote from the show that I heard that I'm like, oh, that's good. And I said I've never met her. She's never met me. We're never going to meet, like something like that. It's like, exactly. Like the orders of protection are hard for people that are never going to meet. I think it's pretty clear. Like he's playing, if you watch that episode, I'm saying over and over again, I explain the whole history with this woman. I'm making fun of her. I say how annoying she is, how much I don't want to talk to her. Like I specifically said that. Like I'm like, I found this woman so annoying because she talked so much. And then she just talked, and eventually I talked. And then she cries and gets a restraining order and lies, And remember, if you read her affidavit, which I've shared, nowhere in there does she mention the name Paul O'Keefe. Seems a little bit relevant. So we watched, an entire episode. And I think that's important. And I think that should have been done with the grand jury with my case. Like if you just take some out of context clip and play it, it doesn't give the full understanding of who I am and what my show is about. If I was just sitting up here intimidating witnesses all day, if that's that's crazy. Like, who would watch that? Like, oh, I'm going to go watch the witness intimidation show. No, you come to Turtleboy to be entertained and make you laugh, right? I make a murder trial interesting and entertaining. This horrible thing is like enthralling. I break it down. I keep it real. I talk into everyman talk. That's why people follow Turtleboy, So if they had done that with my case, with the grand jury, like they would have had a totally different picture of who I am. Like play the beginning, play like the turtle chats and like they played turtle chats yesterday. Like I'm like and play all the people that messaged me like we love you, Turtle Boy, you're doing great work. And like play that. Play all that. Go ahead. That's what it's all about. People like me. What am I supposed to do about that? I'm not a bad guy, you know? I'm not a witness intimidator. It's like a cartoon character that they've created because I'm too powerful. I'm too influential. I'm too effective at getting the message out there of exposing what happened to John O'Keefe. That's what I'm too effective at doing. Getting the message out. That's why they don't like me. That's why a gigantic social movement happened. That's why thousands of people were showing up outside the courthouse in pink on the day of the verdict. That's why there was standouts all over the state, all over overpasses, because my messaging was too effective. That's why they don't like me. And so they had to paint me as some sort of boogeyman, which is absurd, which is hard to do. And so they had to depend on something called Krusty Panties to send them out of context clips, which is all she's done in the last 6 years. That's her entire life is taken out of context clips and just obsessing over me, watching everything I do. Like they watch me more than anyone else, So, yeah. Anyway, all right. So home in a minute, and I'll be able to read some questions. But yeah, the stand-ups were worldwide. It's like that's what they really found offensive about me is the fact that I was exposing them, and they created this boogeyman of me. And then when you actually sitting in court yesterday, watching me, watching myself on there, it's funny. Like I never watch myself. I'm a funny fucker. Like I get up there and I'm just telling the story, and it's like, oh, you could see the fucking the whatchamacallit guy, the court officer cracking up. It's like, it's funny. What do you want me to say? And I did ask the judge. I said, can I talk about the lawyers? And they all agreed yes. She has this like Timu lawyer who's struggling. My lawyers are excellent. Darren Galper, and of course the lovely Linda Kenny Bodden. They were exquisite. We came prepared. At the last minute, they were told they had to show up in person in Atlantic City, which is far from, like, I mean, she lives in New York. It's like 3.5 hours from there. Luckily he's only like 2 hours away. But they'd like go and get hotels. Obviously, I got to pay for that. So when like people talk about the legal defense fund, it's like that's more shit, and I appreciate that. It's just like that is a byproduct of my coverage of the case. Is this stupid thing? And I've seen more lies out there. I want to clear one thing up, and I hate even respond to this, but obviously my crazy ex-girlfriend posted like what she says is like a breakdown of my finances and like how much I've paid for lawyers, and says I've paid for them all. That is a complete and total lie. She's like, she showed how much I paid for Bradle. So now you know that for some reason. Nobody should know that number, but she's decided to put that number out there because she's in self-destruct mode. So she's putting that information out there. And on top of that, she's also said that like I only paid Betero like 25 grand, something like that, which is like people are like, what? He's only working for that much? I have paid him significantly more than that. Betero I pay piece by piece. Bradle I paid a flat fee up front. Okay. With Betero, it's different. I pay as we go kind of thing, not like hourly necessarily, but because I don't even know. I don't even want to know what he would charge hourly. But, paying to write the letters, the motion to dismiss, stuff like that. Like he worked his ass off. I pay him. Pay Olivia. I pay the private investigators. So she does no fucking clue what my finances. But I'll tell you, like right now, all things totaled, it comes up to well over 400,000 is what I've paid so far. Well over 400,000, and that's everything included. Okay, as it comes to this, and that doesn't even include like the side shit, like this fucking t-shirt lady, like I exposed her for fucking grifting off the can't read movement. Same with Paul O'Keefe's side chick. God knows you don't even want to know what I'm paying for that. So yeah, it's absurd. It's nobody's business how much. I mean, it's just insane that yesterday she posted like my contract with compelling pictures, but she left out the most important part, which was the movie rights. That pays the most money. And I think she was trying to say that like Karen was not offered that much money. She was. And Meredith knows that. She's well aware on June 29th of that offer. She's well aware. So is Rocco. I showed Rocco the text message. So, so they're just completely lying about that. So let me pull up here. Wait, wasn't the side chick the trial that was yesterday? Yeah, but it's going to another day, going to December 18th. Yeah, December 18th it's moved to. Actually, let me jump in here. I'm gonna jump in the bus stop live. Give me 1 sec. No, don't want that one. We want this one. Hold on. All right, let's do it. All right, we'll remove that one. There we go. Let me change my mic real quick. Oh, we're on. Okay, cool. All right. So anyway, any questions? Anything you guys want to talk about today? What's going on? What you do with the money you receive is your business. People can dictate. Yeah, exactly. Like, so I think I've raised 280 grand. And then she's like sharing like how much I made at these various events and stuff like that. It's like, do you understand how fucking retarded and petty you look? Go ahead. What's that sound? Hold on. Hello? What's this on? Turn this off. Oh, wait. I got StreamYard on. Okay, we're off. Yeah, all right. Let's read the comments. The chat. Update on Esty. I don't know. She went on there. She was been going on an anti-Karen rampage that I'm here for. But she's still Esty. All right. Please sue Meredith. I'm not suing. I mean, what am I going to sue her for? I mean, she's defamed me and whatever, but like, rather just move on. That elongates a relationship when you do that. Yeah, they don't understand the cost of a business. Exactly. Like, and yes, I've also that's how a business works. Like you try to make money. Okay, and I earn it, by the way. Like, this isn't fucking like some fake thing. Like, it's like I earn this money. Like, I don't beg for anything. You never see me out here like, guys, please give. You give because you want to fucking give. Period. What did you do to Lena at TNT to make her so bad? She's asked me many times to like come on her show, and I never have. Maybe that's it. But she's obvious. I mean, that I never went on her thing because everybody warned me like she's crazy. That's what I watched her show once, and I'm like, so it's just some like, just some weird, awkward lesbian chick with a small picture, just talking. It's not like I watched it once and I'm like, this is the most boring shit. She found a way to make the Karen retrial boring. And then she had like crazy conspiracy theories, I think people were saying, and something about Chris Watts being innocent. I don't even know. You donated to the fund strictly out of spite the other day. Well, thank you, Melanie. You're a real one, Yeah, she won't move on. It's like, I'm not anti-Karen, Deb. I'm not. Well, the person, I'm not a fan. None of us are required to be fans of Karen Read, the person. So that's what you mean. Like, I mean, what are you, pro Karen, the person? You don't even know her, I'm pro her cause. Yeah, I'm rooting for her. I think she's on the side of right, and I want her to win. Doesn't mean I have to like her as a person. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to ignore when she's posting, like she posted my movie deal contract with Compelling Pictures the other day. Like, what gave her the right to do that? You don't see me doing that, Can you tell Mike we was only talking? He blocked me, so he thinks he did more than that. I want him back so bad. I don't talk to him either. LML Bunny, you were great on there last night. I enjoyed you on the spaces listening to you. You were holding. I mean, you told the truth that they didn't want to hear. Period. I mean, all you need to know about this chick, somebody sent me a clip of saying that she knows more than Bettero, like that Bettero is wrong and that we should pay her to get the secret ingredient about how to get these charges dropped. I mean, she's retarded. Like, as soon as you heard that, that's all you need to know. And, she had how many subs did she have? A lot. She have over 100,000. I don't know. I saw a big number. And then you go to one of her streams and 300 people are watching. It's like, what? So that's a clear sign of bots, by the way, if you have that many subscribers and that few. I mean, when I go and do my show at night, I'll have 8 to 10,000 people watching. I'm fucking sitting here at the bus stop. We got over 2,000 people every morning, What else are people saying? The kids are great. They're completely unaffected by this. I helped my daughter prepare for a science test this morning. We studied her decomposers, producers, and consumers in the food chain. We learned all about that. So sometimes you just got to put the phone down, because you think about it. You're like, well, if I was like glued to my phone and doing that sort of shit, I mean, that's the shit kids at this age pick up on. They're like, so that's more important than me. That's more important than what I'm doing. It's like, no, because your kid is your family. They're going to be there the rest of your life. They're going to be taking care of you when you're older,
it's whatever online beef I have or whatever is going on will move on. Like that will be forgotten in a couple years, a couple months, a couple weeks, maybe, and who cares? The more important shit is the kids, their family forever. Okay. No, I don't think they're going to try to revoke my bail today, Gail. It's been a while. Hopefully he's done trying to do that because that is extremely stressful. But that if they do, that would be the first time that Meredith wasn't there, with me. And again, she made me feel safe during those incidents, and that kind of bonded us together more. But it's not a foundation for a healthy relationship, needing someone for emotional support at bail revocation hearings. It's not like a foundation of a serious relationship, She thinks Scott Peterson's innocent too. Okay. Interesting. She supports Brian Koberg. I mean, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I mean, the Turtleboy Industrial Complex gets viewers, and so she knows that she can get some eyeballs on her by talking about that. Go ahead, I don't care. I'm not watching 7 hours of that shit. Makes me feel better knowing I'm not the only person who's donated out of spite before. I do appreciate the spite donations. I do. Did the plaintiff rest her case yet? No, she has not. We have not even had a chance to cross-examine. We watched, like, most of the day was spent watching me and like dealing with technical difficulties and like getting the tech guy down there, Yeah, people say that. I mean, he admits he did it, I mean, Taylor Swift's music is all about like the woman is always right in every breakup. And every breakup, Taylor Swift has never put out a song saying maybe I'm the problem. She's never done that. And every song she has is like it's marketed towards women because it always paints the guy as like the bad one in the breakup or whatever. And that's why she's popular with girls, Karen having Meredith as her new spokesperson. We don't know that. I mean, she's kind of saying she is, but I mean, if that's true, that's the most pathetic thing I've ever heard. And by the way, yeah, we played when Jess Machado came on, and it was amazing. That was hilarious. Sorry, I'm just catching up. I'm going to go fast forward to the E51. Man, you guys are coming in here fast. Yeah, it is such betrayal, but it's what it is. Oh, exactly. Gonna have a good time. Having a great time. He would be my court hand holder. He can hold my hand at court. Great. Awesome. Is there a jury? No, it's just a judge. I heard Cryford showcase Lena's stream. It doesn't surprise. I mean, of course he did. I saw him in the comments being like, "Hey, you should email me." Of course he did. I mean, he has Turtleboy derangement syndrome. You're seeing it bad. Like you're seeing it with Mike. You're seeing it with Meredith. It's like they have just Turtleboy derangement syndrome. It's the same shit we see every single time. Like they love you, and then all of a sudden, I criticize them or say one thing about them, and then they just blow up. And they're like, actually, everything I believed before is not actually what I believe. Like, I did. I mean, just read the prison letters she sent to me, just read them, publish them. And you'll see. It's like, didn't just wasn't reaching out as, a person who was like hitting on me. That's not what she did. She reached out to tell me how much she supported me. Whether or not she was trying to get in that way, whatever. Okay. It doesn't matter to me, but I'm saying that like she really seemed to admire me for what I did. And now it's just not, it seems so inauthentic if you're just going to go online and be like, actually, you're just a boring blogger. It's like, what? But what? Okay. Sure thing. Yes, I have court at 2:15 today. So tune in. I know I heard Mr. Reed say Karen was planning a trip to Italy. Why is that part no? I'm not sure exactly. To me, it doesn't matter. I mean, he said that she was flying to California, flying all these other places. Flying is expensive, right? And it doesn't change the fact Karen Reed can make her own money. She's choosing not to. And the defense fund is completely bombing. Meredith and company are sharing it over and over again. And who's giving? Who's giving it? I mean, all they're proving is that Karen Reed can't do shit without my backing, period. I mean, you could pretend like she can. We could pretend like this movement and the $1.1 million magically disappeared and that Nick Rocco had a magical wand. Of course he didn't, and that wasn't a knock at Nick Rocco. Nick Rocco's job has become impossible. His unpaid job basically has become impossible to do because of Karen Reed's behavior. And I don't think he sees that. I don't think he understands that. It's not a shot at him. It's just a reality. What episode did I watch yesterday in court? The one involving the plaintiff. Oh, Jimmy did his spaces last night? I didn't know that. I got to hear that. There's so much content these days. It's crazy. No, I haven't reached out to Alan. I don't think that's appropriate because, it's up to him. I'm not bringing Alan Jackson into this, please. Did you see how mad people were at the kangaroo for not being mad at you? I mean, the kangaroo is like, she gets it. She's just obsessed with the recording. Like, she's very obsessed with that. But besides that, I've never had an issue with her. She was a pretty big supporter of mine. And, she knows what's happening here. She sees it. Joe Flipperhead sees it. Joe Flipperhead's no fan of mine, but he sees it. They all see it. Everybody sees what's happening here. They were all lied to by her, and they know she's behind the whole thing. All right. Sorry, I'm still reading all the chat. Just remember, Sam, exactly. I mean, that's all you get. Just read that, poor guys, what he went through. Just read that and be like, okay, you don't believe me? Read this. If you think that's okay, that sort of behavior is okay. It's ladies. I don't know who needs to hear this. Like, let me be very clear about this. Hey, if you think your man is cheating on you, right? Which I wasn't, right? We were on breaks and I sexted a little bit. Who cares? But even if your man is cheating on you and you think he is, right? The appropriate thing to do is just leave him and go find someone else. That's it. Okay. It is not acceptable. You don't go through someone else's phone. You don't hook up their phone to a watch and spy on them for 6 months. You don't steal their phone extraction. You don't do that. That's not what you do. You don't terrorize the women who sent him pictures because they did nothing wrong. And then you don't, and that's what offended me the most is the women were attacked. Chelsea O'Neill was like fucking attacked by her for months, right? The woman who sent the titty pictures and Meredith took a picture of and distributed, and they're on the internet now, right? Without her consent. Meredith also sent those pornographic images back to her and to me, right? And to friends, and now they're out there. You can't do that. And attacking this woman who did nothing wrong, right? While staying with me. That's the most fucked up part about it. It's like you're sending that because why would you want if if you really feel that way, take it out on the guy. Don't take it out on the girl. You know, just don't be with them. That's it. That's it. I mean, that's insane. Just because you're in a mood doesn't give you the right to commit crimes because it is a fucking crime. I don't know who needs to hear this. And that's not going to be a defense in court. How did she get a hold of my movie contract? I let her look it over. I mean, she was my best friend and partner, like my most trusted friend. And she has shared that. It's like, okay, God knows what else she's going to share. You know, I mean, it's just like, okay, I mean, yeah, I guess you can share that, you know, go ahead. I mean, it's private and I mean, what else are you going to share? My thoughts on what else are you going to share? I mean, she's after sharing that video of me on the floor. I mean, that she doesn't feel bad about that at all, that she laughs about it, that she's sharing TikToks in which, you know, I'm being mocked for it. Like it's funny, you know, I mean, that's the kind of person she is. I don't even recognize her. Yeah, exactly. Alan Jackson knows what I did for Cameron. Give me a break. He's not stupid. But he's got, you know, he represents her, not me. So he's going to do what she says. Cheating is subjective. I like that. You know, and like easily, even if I did, like, you know, who cares? Then don't be with me. Okay. So it's like, also, I'm fucking Turtleboy. Like, I just got out of a relationship, like a marriage. Clearly, I was not good at, like, I cheated on my wife all the time. Like, what'd you think? I'm just gonna, you're gonna wave a wand and I'm gonna be all better? Like, give me a break. They were nice tits. Did you pay good money for them? They were so nice that people thought they weren't real. Um, um, okay. Can't she be charged with revenge porn? Yes, she absolutely can, but that would require the woman to go forward, which I've encouraged her to do. But she's too scared because if she comes forward, you know, then Meredith and the trolls make fodder out of her. She just wants to be left alone and go away and for this to end. And that's what I mean by like living in fear. Like she's living in fear and has been living in fear for months now because of a fucking titty picture sent in January. Like insane that anyone has to live like that. All right. Oh, a lot of this is illegal. I mean, Bettero's busy working on my fucking case, but talk to Bradle. A lot of this is completely illegal. Like you're not allowed to do this. It's also witness intimidation, by the way. Like stealing someone's court documents. I mean, that's what the extraction was. Those are court documents. Robert Cosgrove needs a freaking team to go through there. It is completely illegal to download all that and then threaten me with it. Use content found in there to blackmail me and say repeatedly over time, I'm going to show the world what your message is with this person in May of 2023 and what you said about Karen in order to get me to do what she wants me to do, which was stay together. That is illegal. That is witness intimidation. It's in my fucking case. It's evidence in my case that she's putting out on the internet. The topic of one of the conversations she put out was Karen Reed. So we'll see what comes of that. Why a judge, not a jury? You don't have juries for restraining order hearings. And that's the other thing. I was married legally. You know, she didn't like the stigma of that and wanted me to rush into it. Have you done this? Have you done the paperwork today? Bitch, my mom died. No, I haven't done any of that shit. No. What does your lawyer's day to do? Oh, say to do? I'm going to keep that to myself for now. You know. And I understand that I'd have this woman's back if she did come forward and say that, but she doesn't want that. She doesn't want, not everybody wants to become a character in Turtleboy, you know, and become fodder for Krusty Panties and all these people. Like, it's vicious, you know? Okay. All right. What else are people saying? I'm sorry that he did that divorce for her only. I mean, I would eventually get divorced, you know. Like, in order to buy a new house, you got to get divorced because you can't be on the old mortgage, you know, to get finance for one. So I was going to get a divorce. But it did feel a little rushed. It just, like, you know, to accommodate someone else's feelings. Like, it did just feel a little rushed, you know. All right, anyone else? All right. Remarry Rex, right? That will not be happening. We were not good together. We were not a good match. That's okay. We don't need to be. I think we're much happier now, both of us, I think. All right, guys. Anyway, I'm going to go get started with my day. But thank you guys so much for your continued support. And we will see you guys. I'm sure various outlets will be streaming it. I don't think the Young Jerks is going to do it anymore. Something tells me he won't be doing it anymore. But I'm sure others will stream it. And we will see you guys all for the live show tomorrow night. All right. Peace to you, bum crease. Outie.
It calls for data inclusion.